Payton right here in the middle. I wanted to ask you about that fourth down conversion where you found Jaden Reed towards the corner that set up Kenneth Walker's third touchdown. Can you just talk about what you saw from the defense on that play and how the throw felt coming out of your hand?
Yeah, the call came in. I loved it. We hadn't called it all game. And, I knew we were going to have a matchup there. And thankfully, they rolled coverage, and I think they just played straight man. And, I have confidence that he's going to win that every time he runs it, so no matter who's playing him. And, it felt good coming out of my hand. I was just watching it and praying that it would come down with it. And he made a good play. And for a second, I thought he scored, but it was a great catch, and it set up that next touchdown.
Payton right here in the middle. Just wondering what it takes mentally. You have the 2 early interceptions to be able to kind of put those behind you and have the rest of the game that you did today.
Yeah, the first interception, I just got to realize, that's not a slow developing play, really. We ran slant and go. And, I knew it rolled. They rolled coverage, so it was one high. And, that ball can't go that high because he's going to make that play, I guess Jaden smoked his guy on the other side, so probably should have went to that side. But Speedy ran a good route. The guy just didn't really bite on it. So, there's interceptions that you're upset about. You never want to turn the ball over, ever. But, them catching it at the 1 yard line, I was just kind of, okay, that's a punt. We might have gone for it on fourth down, so that's why, never turn it over. But yeah, you do that early and you just say, okay, I got a whole game in front of me. So, and then the second one hits the guy right in the stinking face and bounces straight in the air. So I'm like, really? Of course. But, you move past that one too. Both of them in the first half, you got a whole game in front of you.
I'm wondering from a quarterback's perspective, and particularly after watching this all season, do you know when Kenneth is going to hit the home run?
No, honestly. I would say 3 of his touchdowns today, I wasn't expecting a huge play. On the first one, we were in our huddle, and I said, hey, let's just forget the red zone. Let's just score right here, and he did. So that was good. And then, the other one was it's not a home run play, but as you see with him, any play can be a home run. So our line was doing a good job. I'm sure he'll give them credit. They did a great job, both run and pass game today, and he's making plays.
As a follow for you personally, winning this game in your first time in the rivalry, what's the impact in that, and from a team standpoint, what does that do to springboard you guys past this? Yeah,
it's a huge win. Every week's big from here on out. Every week's big to begin with in college football. So, it was a great win. Our defense played well too. All phases of the game I thought was solid today and good enough for us to win. So I'm sure we'll watch the film as you do every week and say we can clean this up, clean that up. But getting out of here with a win is huge, and being able to win on our home field in front of our fans is awesome. And they were fantastic today, all day. It was awesome.
Payton over here. I asked Jaden about this, and I think you only targeted him 3 times in the first half, but I asked him about the second half, and I know you guys got that connection, that bond. Did you just kind of, between the two, you go, okay, let's just get this done. I'm going to my boy. We're going to get this done.
Yeah, there was nothing that was said on the sideline that, like, okay, I'm coming to you, But you look out there, like I was talking about earlier, they play man coverage, and he's in the slot. I feel confident in him in that spot. So he was doing a good job getting open. Offensive line was giving me time to throw it, and he made a couple of great catches on balls that weren't perfectly placed. So he played great.
Well, and as I guess a follow up to that, is this kind of a ride together, die together mentality with you two?
Yeah, I see him in the locker room after the game, and I gave him a big hug, and it's just like, man, that's what this is awesome. This is why I've dreamt of my whole life, to play in a game like this, and to do it with my lifelong friend like that. What more can you ask? So definitely blessed, and it's only God.
Payton right here in front. I got 2 things for you. First, offensively, you guys haven't had to play from many deficits this year. Probably not one that big, I think. Just what was the key in turning that around and getting sort of some timely drives, and obviously kind of popping a few helps, but offensively, how'd you guys sort of get it rolling later in the game than earlier?
Yeah, we talk a lot about staying neutral. And, with that, it's not that you're super positive all the time. It's that you're not negative. And so we had a bunch of guys. No one was slamming their helmet not that I know of. And, crying on the sideline and all upset. It was just, okay, it's a 16-point game. It's 2 possessions, We score, get a 2-point, score again, get a 2-point, and then we did. And all of a sudden it's 30-30. And, we just said, let's just execute our stuff. There's tons of time left. It's the third quarter. We got plenty of time. Go execute our stuff. And, the guys did, and we were able to put a few drives together.
Second thing I had was real quick on Charles Brantley. I'm sure you've competed against him a lot in practice. What have you noticed about him as a player, but also maybe mentality-wise as a freshman out here in the rivalry and makes the play that obviously seals it?
Yeah, he's an awesome guy. I remember ever since he's got here, he's been one of those guys that you love talking with. He's always, got some good jokes, throwing them out there. But, he shows up and you just look at him, it's like, man, this guy's pretty light, And then we start going full go in contact, and he's smoking guys. So it's like, man, I mean, if he's going to hit guys like this, that's okay with me, with him being that light. And, he makes plays out there. Great, awesome play for him to seal the game. And, he's a baller. And, he's got that in him, and it's fun to play against him.
Payton, there are a lot of trophy games, and you guys have several of them. But none of the celebrations are quite like this. What was it like to be on that field with Paul Bunyan, sharing that thing like a loaf of bread?
Yeah, it's awesome. We talk all week, and when you come here, the importance of Paul Bunyan. And, he sits right in our lobby, all year. And so you see him all the time. When we're sitting there eating, you see him. And, we play for, each other, and we play for our coaches. But I think most importantly, we play for the former players that have been here. And they, it means so much to them because they've had a taste of it and they know what it feels like. And, I had them in mind all game, to be honest. And it was just, you don't want to let those guys down, and they're watching. So, it was pretty fun to have them out there on the field and in the locker room and, and having fun in there in the locker room.
Payton, if you could look back or think back to when Coach Tucker first addressed the team when he came, what was it that stands out that he said that has proven true?
Man, I don't completely remember the first time what everything he said, but I do remember when he walked in and we all stood up, gave him a standing ovation. He walked in there with his family, and I'll never forget, watching him walk in and being like, okay, this is our guy, this is our coach, and there's nobody in the country I'd rather play for than him. And, I love playing for him, and I'm extremely blessed to be able to play for a coach like that at a school like this and with teammates like I have. Like I said before, I sit there and I think sometimes, and it's like, man, none of this happens without my Heavenly Father. And, that is what everything points to. And, I look to him for everything, and I can't be more thankful for all that he has done for me. Thank you, guys.